offering your services, you think, of course, that, well, people will want you back, particularly in the public limelight. And in this particular instance, the public have decided that this brand new slimmed down monarchy is literally the monarchy for them. His Majesty King Charles III has decided that this is the way forward. This is what the British public need to see. But as you recall, earlier this year, Her Royal Highness the Royal Princess Anne openly said that she felt it could possibly be wrong to have something of such a slimmed down monarchy. So who are the two royals that allegedly are now not welcome? And apparently the British public have spoken. So the bottom line is, whatever they plan to do has to be put on ice. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, how are you? Nice to see you. And as ever, we'll have a quick wave today. Not bad, thank you very much. Hope you're all keeping well. Glad you enjoyed the short about Fabian. Yes, the 50s pop star. I love the fact that all the ladies out there kept saying, oh, he was so good looking. Nobody mentioned his voice. He was a good looking guy though. And the thing is, I don't know if you agree with me on this, there are certain people that fit an era, but he had a modern face, didn't he? He would fit it in today's modelling. You know what I mean by that? There are certain people, say from the 1950s, 40s, 30s, that looked in their era. You know, like the British film star Margaret Lockwood. You could not imagine her really in today's world. I mean, she's a beautiful lady, but you know, she had a look of that era. You know what I mean? Back as ever to your breaking ball story of the day. As we told you, the slimmed down monarchy is the new way forward. We told you before that Harry and Meghan apparently reached out and said, we're here if you need us. Can you imagine, after everything they've said about the monarchy? But as you know, when Prince Harry was doing the tour for his book Spare, he was quite open about, yes, he still wants to be part of the monarchy, the crown, whatever. But of course, comes with that his dedication, responsibility, and literally turning up. And now recently there was eyes casted towards the daughters of the Duke and Duchess of York, Princess Beatrice and of course Eugenie. And what's interesting here is they are very popular members. Both of them are not on the civil list, so they don't get paid, but according to a very well placed source within palace circles, there were sort of stories that perhaps they could come on and take some of the work. Now, as you know, individually the ladies do undertake charitable events. They don't get paid for that, as I say. It's something simply that they want to do themselves. And the Duchess of York has let it be known that their children have already been and will be told that they're going to have to look at earning their own living as and when they grow up. So, that's pretty fair, I think. But according to a very well-placed source, it's been seen as a bit of a backlash. The British public, you see, do not want to have more people on the monarchy payroll. And as I said, I thought this was very clever by His Majesty the King. He realises the public feeling. It's not necessarily one that everybody wants. But also Beatrice and Eugenie were to start to undertake particular royal duties then. Royal protection would be needed to be provided, and all the usual assistance, the recce's before the events take place, the charitable events. And quite frankly, right now, in a cost of living crisis, no matter how much they're willing to assist, the public have said, no thanks, not required. Now, I could see this being the norm, and as I said, Her Majesty the Queen was very savvy at about exactly what the public wanted to see. But more importantly for the sisters of the Duke and Duchess of York, it appears that yes, you can help out if you want, but no, we're not willing to pay. And now that is something of a dilemma for the two sisters. More importantly, possibly a bit of a relief for His Majesty the King and Queen Camilla. It is a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.